saw something on that side, and he did absolutely audible at the line and opened up a hole. It looks like it's going to be a little short.
All right, Tommy. Zach made an excellent outside move that time and then cut it back in, and I think he is a little short, so it'll be 3rd down and 1, I think. Maybe even less than that.
Terry, Zach has had a good night running the football for us. We didn't even look for Zach to carry that much at tailback.
15 carries tonight for Zach, 62 yards. He's averaging about 4 a carry, and it's just like the Lebanon offense. The tailback is usually the main man in the Lebanon offense. Already 15 carries for Zach tonight, 62 yards.
Well, Lebanon stand up and cheer. And they carry the Mount Juliet man off. The Lebanon fans stand up and cheer, and they're wanting this first down maybe, but they're standing up for more than anything. Power eye right, 3rd and a half. We're on the 10 and a half. We run Rose. He got close. And did he get it? We'll have to wait and see. When they unstack them, we'll have to see the spot.
He's got enough, Bruce.
John Bryant down on the field says he has enough. If he does, it'll be 1st and goal. Let's see if Jack Jolly's going to bring the chains in. John Bryant says it's 1st down. Jolly wants to make sure.
Regular offense coming back on the field. Coach Medley seems to think it's a 1st down as Sellers and Chavez Job both return. And they stretch the chains. And, John, what about it?
1st down.
So it's 1st and goal to go. Ball barely inside of the 10. And we're eating a little clock up this time, Terry. We let them eat most of it up in the 2nd quarter. We've had it pretty well in the 3rd quarter. So we're driving with 3 minutes to go. 1st and goal to go, and a slot left, and Lebanon's fans are up. We run their fullback off right guard, and he got about 2, maybe 3, and see where they spot it. I think they're going to spot it on about the 7. Let's give him 2 yards on the 7. 2nd down and goal to go on the 7.
Tyson Neal checking in.
Neal's coming in. Manier's coming out. Damon Stone is split wide to the right. Triplett, the quarterback. Stone's caught the only touchdown of the night. Triplett takes it, runs a 2nd man through. Neal cut it outside, back in, and he got close, and he got down to the 1-inch line. I think he's on a 1-inch line. Great move, Neal. Tyson Neal almost got in the end zone. He cannot be any short than 1 inch from that goal line, and it's 3rd down and 1 inch, and here comes that power eye set.
Bruce, I watched that one from the end zone, and he made one heck of a cut outside to get that ball all the way down to probably the 1 foot line.
It's even closer than that, I think, John, as you're in the back of the end zone now. Power eye left, take it, and we run Rose, and he scored. And the crowd is up and roaring. And Raymond Laster just got in his buggy, and he's headed down the track. 13-0, Lebanon leads. We needed that score, Tommy Bryant.
Absolutely. A big touchdown as we get it off of the power eye offense, the lead man, Steve Rose. And here comes the PAT attempt. Atwood will snap it. Triplett will put it down for Presley.
John Bryant standing under the goal. I think he's moved away. The kick is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. The score, 14-0. 14-0 Blue Devils. Donnie Denny, 30 seconds, and we'll come back.
You're watching the video replay of Blue Devil football thanks to the efforts of these fine sponsors: Claiborne's Bakery, David Harvey Auto, Beard Construction, First Bank and Trust, A.O. Lester's Cash and Carry Store, Rudesco Permapipe Division, Lebanon Cable Vision, PRW Steering Division, Video Movie Center, Rock 10 Company, and Parlow Atwood Funeral Chapel.
John Bryant. Interview that guy in that go-kart.
Lebanon goes. Oh, I thought they were going to.
Donnie, bring it back.
Go ahead. I'll kick.
Okay. I'll get it after a play.
Bring it back, Donnie.
I'll add lib TV. Kick off to Butler. Butler ran it back from the 8 or 6 and got all the way to the 24. We're late coming back. Butler caught it I think, on the 6. Ran it back to the 24, maybe the 25. And Terry Stafford, we had a pretty good drive on that last one.
Yes, we did, Bruce. Lebanon, 16 plays, 56 yards. They take advantage of a fumble recovery. Steve Rose with the final 1 yard. Presley with the extra point. 1:45 left in the third quarter. Lebanon leading 14-0.
Ball, we'll say the ball's on the 25. It's closer to the 25. Double slot. And you can look for Carruthers to put it in the air. Back to pass, looking draw play. He run that on his own, and he got 5 yards out of it. That was a design play, I'm pretty sure, because he just dropped back, run the quarterback draw straight up the middle, and got to the 30 and got 5 with a minute to go in the third quarter. Carruthers is a dangerous threat because he can run so well.
And, Bruce, it's at least easy to know where a talented tailback is going to be when he sets up on you. You know he's going to be back there running the football, but with a quarterback, he can go almost anywhere.
Double slot again, one setback. Yeah, I think it's Butler this time. It might be Kidd. Carruthers calling signals, takes it, and there's a flag, and he's having to run it. Somebody was moving. He got about 5 out of it again. That play will be called back. It was illegal movement by that lone setback. That will cost that 5 that he just gained. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Bruce, Chris Thompson was back as the lone setback in that offense. Thompson moved, and apparently he was a little confused on the play call. Maybe Carruthers is trying to audible at the line of scrimmage, and he's just not picking up that audible.
So there's 27 seconds left to go. Mount Juliet down 14-0. We're late in the third quarter, that is. Lebanon 14, and we'll take the penalty here, I'm sure, and push them back from the 25 back to the 20. I think. Let's see now what they're going to do. He's measuring that from the wrong place, Indy. No, he's not. He's measuring it from the 20, from the 30, and it goes back to the 25, and it's 2nd and 10. That's correct. 25 seconds, and the clock is running. Third quarter. Lebanon 14, Mount Juliet nothing. 2 wideouts come toward us. To the right over here, Jackson and Mason. The setback now is Kidd. He's gone back in at the lone setback. 2 wideouts to the left. Back to pass. Carruthers looks over the middle, throws, intercepted, picked off. Skull Road on the 45. Skull cuts it back to the 40, to the 38. The defensive end, Alex Skullrood, moved out on the wideout, backed up and picked that off like a great receiver, ran that thing back to the 38. I'm not sure, Terry, where he caught it, but he ran it back to the 38. Just a great interception.
Skullroad picked it off, whereas at the 40, he kind of backtracked back to the 45, returned it to the 38. That's where Lebanon will take over.
And have we got a flag somewhere, or is it the end of the quarter? It's the end of the third quarter, folks. If the third quarter's over, Donnie, 30 seconds. That's all we need. 30 seconds, then come back.
Quarter, Mount Juliet runs only 3 plays from scrimmage. 2 of those were turnovers, 1 interception, 1 fumble, just what Mark Medley wanted for the third quarter.
And, Bruce, do you think Alex Skullrood's bucking for a little time at wide receiver? He made a great catch on that interception.
He certainly did, Tommy. He looked like the guy running a slant. I think there was a lot of talk at halftime that Lebanon wasn't getting the job done. They've come out in the third quarter and gotten the job done.
Bruce Skullroad ran the pattern better than the wide receiver did for Mount Juliet.
And he caught it better. Slot right. I said. Lebanon's on Mount Juliet's 38. Triplets the quarterback. Takes the ball, runs a sweep. That's Neal. He cuts it back in. He got hammered on the 37 and got a yard if they give him that much. And I think, well, they didn't give him but about a half a yard as he tried to cut it in. We've got to give Mount Juliet's defense a lot of credit. They played very, very well.
Bruce, that was the defensive tackle for Mount Juliet, Kent Fly, 6'2", 227 senior. We've got to get under him. Our backside has got to make the block on Fly. He came in there and just knocked him down.
Lebanon to the line with a slot left. Workman over the ball. Take it, that slice trap. Sellers got 5. He got 10. He broke it. 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Sellers. Sellers has just scampered 37 and a half yards to be exact. Lebanon 20. Mount Juliet 0. And the Bear fans still sitting there We may see them start to exit.
Like the parting of the Red Sea, those blue jerseys just laid waste to the middle of that Mount Juliet front, and it was clear sailing for Sellers. Atwood to snap it, Triplett to put it down for Presley.
And the kick is up, and the kick is way, way down there and good. And, Tommy, when I said they started to scatter on the Mount Juliet side, you can see them, a few of them starting to get ahead to exits. We will not take a break this time, and we'll let Terry Stafford give that drive.
Bruce, only 2 plays on the drive. Jade Sellers, 37-yard touchdown run. Jonathan Presley with his 3rd PAT of the night. Lebanon leads 21-0, 11:16 left in the 4th quarter.
And Bruce, Presley had Jason Parkerson, our manager, on his horse as he was going back to field that one on the track.
He needs to pick, Raymond needs to go after them. John Bryant, if you get a chance, interview that guy in the go-kart. That car's got to be running out of gas.
He said he'd run it till it was drip dry, so he don't mind getting in it one
You
bit.
want to go over and ask him, does he need a fill-up? Ask him. Kickoff from Jonathan Presley, 21-0. Long kick toward the right side. It'll take it on the 8 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20 and up to the 25 and knock down. I'll have to pick the number up, number 20, Tommy Bryant. Help me with that one.
On the return for Mount Juliet, Jeff Dotson. Dotson, a junior, with the return. And Mount Juliet, in fact, Bruce, had a guy coming on the field late while the kick was in the air. John,
go ahead. We need any